What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, Matt Stingray. Thanks for checking in to the Rock the Watch channel. Guys, today we are going to do the full review of the RADO Golden Horse Hyperchrome. But before we do that, quick wristwatch check. What am I rocking today? Today I am rocking my 30th anniversary Citizen ProMaster Fugu. This is a limited edition Asia release only. It's a very cool watch. So let's get this bad boy over to the table and take a look at the RADO Golden Horse Hyperchrome. And let's rock this watch. All right, guys, so here it is, the RADO Golden Horse Hyperchrome. Let's just zoom in and get a good look at this dial. So let's get into the specs and features of this watch. This watch has a 42 millimeter diameter. It is 10.8 millimeters thick. It has a 49 millimeter lug to lug, and it has a 22 millimeter lug width. It is powered by the ETA 2824, which has an 80-hour power reserve. This particular watch has 50 meters of water resistance. It has a boxed sapphire crystal, as you can see, pretty cool. It has a 3 o'clock signed, non-screw down crown, okay? Which is why it only has the 50 meters of water resist. This is, guys, just a little preface here. This is not a dive watch, okay? This is more of a stainless steel sports watch. It's not a dive watch, which is evidence that why it doesn't have a screw down crown and only 50 meters of water resistance. So let's look at the dial here. As you can see, it has a 3 o'clock framed date window. I think it's very cool. Every number in the date, by the way, is red, which is kind of cool. Makes it pop. So as you can see, there is, it says Swiss made at the bottom, Golden Horse, and it has the two seahorses at the 6 o'clock, RADO at the 12 with the little RADO symbol. There are numbers, 5-minute increments around, matching each indice. It's very cool. It's got, as you can see, hour, minute hand. I dig how the minute hands goes all the way out to the chapter ring there. It's very cool. Second hand has this little red, like little pip in there. It's very nice. And if you don't know about the RADO symbol there, it's like an anchor or whatever it is, but it moves. Watch it move. See, I'll just shake it a little bit, and now it's upside down. Now we'll move it again, and it's right side up. So apparently, from my understanding, that is kind of an indicator of when your watch should need service. I read somewhere or heard something that they said if that stops, if you're shaking it and that little sucker stops moving in there freely, it's time to service the watch. Is that true? I don't know. But that's what I have heard through the grapevine. Take it with a grain of salt. Kind of makes sense. But I dig it either way that it moves. Sometimes it sits like that. Sometimes it's all over. But there you go. So that's pretty cool. All right. This has a laser cut ceramic bezel around the outside. So that's nice. It has a bracelet is 22 millimeters at the top, tapering down to 20 millimeters at the bottom. And as you can see, it has brushed center links, highly polished links on the outside. It is held together with split pins or the pin and collar system. I think this one was a pin and collar. But this thing definitely has a very cool, let me back out of here a little bit, deployant system on the bracelet. So it's kind of weird. I've never seen this before, but it makes sense and it really does work. So you come down here to the clasp. It's a double pusher, double deployant, signed RADO. It's highly polished. And if you open it up like that, you can't really get your hand in there. But they have thought of that. Pop this little sucker out, and there's your little extension to get it on the wrist. And I'll show you how that works when I take this off. So this right here is titanium. We'll zoom in again. As you can see, titanium. So the clasp is milled titanium, okay? And that allows them to keep, this is actually very small. As you can see, that allows them, this system allows them to keep the clasp here very small. This is solid links, solid end links, quick release spring bars there. Now, there's not a lot, RADO doesn't offer up a lot of info on this watch as far as specs and what certain materials are. Now this case back, it is a screw down case back. It is see-through exhibition case back, and that is a sapphire crystal. And as you can see, as stated before, I believe this is an ETA 2824 movement with the RADO custom rotor. As 25 joules, Swiss made. But this material right here, strangely, I can't find out what the case back is made of, but strangely, it is the same color as titanium. It's definitely not stainless steel because it's a different color. So I'm thinking it's a titanium case back, but I can't be sure of that. So let's see, it says water resistance 5 bar, 50 meters, as stated before. RADO, Golden Horse, stainless steel and high-tech ceramic, Swiss made. So yeah, there it is. It's really cool. Let's see what it looks like on the wrist. Let's get this Citizen off, and I'll show you that clasp, that little extra clasp there. Let's see right here. So if you try to put it on, there's no way. It's just not going to fit. So you got to pop that open, close it back up, and there it is. I mean, it's really cool. It works. Guys, this is a super thin watch. This is a beautiful watch. The dial on this, I mean, just look at that green and how it sunbursts. It's awesome. It really is a nice watch. And I think these are only, I say only, about $2,000. That's a lot for a watch, but it's worth it. And it's not something you see every day. So I think that's what makes it, a little bit extra cool. No loom shot today because, as you can see, there is no loom. So that's one of the rubs. I have a few rubs about this watch. One is, but I have to remember, it's not a dive watch. The non-screw down crown, the 50 meters of water resistance, the no loom, but it's not a dive watch. That's not what they were going for. If you're looking for a RADO and you want all that stuff, go get a Captain Cook, which are really cool. This is more of a stainless steel sports watch, could maybe even be pressed into a dress roll because of the shape of the hands, the style of the hands, no loom, the low water resistance. So that's really my only issues with this, and they're not really issues because I knew that buying this watch, it's not a dive watch. So I don't expect that type of stuff from it. So let's flip this camera around and go get the final thoughts. So there it is, guys, the RADO Golden Horse Hyperchrome. Guys, are you familiar with RADO? These guys kind of are unknown to people outside the watch geek community, but they are very cool, very nice watch. I think if you have heard of RADO, most of the time you've heard of the Captain Cook. But guys, take a look at some of their other models. These things are awesome. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful watch. The green dial is just amazing on this one. So guys, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And as always, rock that watch.